Hello and welcome to the sermon recap for this week. This is Journey to Freedom, Part 6, talking about the children of Israel's Exodus story from bondage in Egypt to freedom in the land of Canaan, or the land that flows with milk and honey. So last time we had left the children of Israel, they had finally been able to depart from Egypt after the Passover, where the children of Israel were preserved from that plague. So today, they're excited because they're leaving Egypt. They are on their way, and they walked out, this huge nation of Israel with joy departed from Egypt and traveled into the wilderness and came and camped at the Red Sea. And they were led by God through a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire by night. And it turns out that Pharaoh decided not to let them go after all. So he chased after them with his army of chariots and soldiers and horses, and came down and trapped them at the Red Sea. So they had the army on their one side and the Red Sea on the other. But this pillar of cloud and fire, which is the Lord's guidance, moved between them, the Pharaoh's army, and the children of Israel, protecting them. And then the Lord, they cried out to the Lord, complaining that, why did you bring us out into the wilderness just to kill us? We could have died just as easily in Egypt. Why did you do this? And they complained to the Lord, and the Lord says, why do you cry out to me? Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. And then he tells them to go forward. So stand still, go forward, which seems impossible because there's nowhere to go. He tells Moses to raise his staff above his hand, and the sea parts, and a great wind dries the ground, and they march through and pass through the Red Sea to the other side, and the army follows after them. And when they get to the other side, Moses raises his staff again, and they close the sea, and it covers over the Pharaohs and his army, and they are no more. Beautiful and powerful story that is just a very epic story. But it pictures a really beautiful thing, is that when the Lord leads us out of whatever it is that we're trying to depart from, some selfish behavior, bad habit, destructive tendency, whatever name you would give it, when the Lord's trying to lead us away from those things towards a heavenly way of living, we make it out, but then we are tempted, meaning we have a struggle here, because when we try to leave our dysfunctions, the hells who are with us don't like that, because we're trying to draw closer to the Lord, and that makes them very uncomfortable, makes them anxious. They can't be in the Lord's presence, so they try to pull us back and keep us where we were, and that creates a battle within our spirit, and that battle is what we experience as a temptation or a trial, where we might feel anxiety, we might feel fear and dread, those sorts of hurtful or scary emotions. And what's going on is that battle. We're feeling that tension inside of ourselves. But the solution for us is to follow the Lord and his word, which is that pillar of cloud. By day, it's the clear truth from the word. By night, when we don't really know what to do, the Lord is leading us through warm feelings, or sort of a knowing within our heart of what to do. But as we're standing there in that time of temptation, what we can do is, as the Lord said, is stand still. So take a moment to pray to the Lord, take a moment to reflect, take a moment to be grateful to the Lord, take time to read his word, those sorts of things. Stand still and then go forward. Don't resort only to prayers. The Lord says, if you pray only but don't do anything, I can't help you, because usually you're praying that you can get out of the temptation. But if we can get through the temptation, as you see in the story, we get separation from what it is that's trying to harm us, the falsities and evils that are trying to bring us down, which is pictured by Pharaoh's army. They get separated from us. So stand still, then go forward, fight against what we know we need to fight against. Don't give in to that temptation. Don't go back. And don't go back and do the thing that we know we ought not to do. Powerful story. I love the story. The simple takeaway for me is just these things the Lord says. Don't be afraid. I'm going to fight for you. Stand still, take that moment, then go forward, and those who have fought against you will be no more. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time for our next sermon recap. Have a good week.